right, Mr. Sunshine coming to you live, Oceanside right here in sunny South Florida. Woo, where things are taking place. And as we're easing on down here, this is how...
right?
What's that?
Are you light for you?
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right. Got to get this taken care of here.
Eddie, so you've been living in Florida for years.
I've been here for about 20 years. I've been coming down here since the 1970s.
And do you like the beach?
I love the ocean. I love the saltwater air, the beautiful sun. That's what makes life all about. Sunshine, being outdoors.
How about going in the water? How's going in the water?
Going out in the water. I love going out in the water. You got to be careful with the man-o-war and stuff like that.
Have you ever gotten stung by a man?
A long time ago. That was a lesson I don't want to do again.
What was that like?
It was terrible. Once you get bit on your leg or on your foot, it's real. They say you got to piss on your foot.
So did you piss on your foot?
No, I didn't do that. You know, I seen some guys pull their pants down and start spraying on their shoe. But no, I didn't do that.
That's not a good look.
No, it's not a good look. No, it isn't.
So what else is dangerous about the water?
Well, you got fish out there, and if you see a bunch of fish out there, you're going to get a bigger fish, barracuda, small sharks, stingrays. Those are pretty popular out there.
And then those come for you, maybe?
Oh, yeah, they come right out. Yeah, no question about it.
What else? How about the waves?
The waves, you got to be careful because you get sucked out there.
What happens when people get sucked out?
You got problems because you have an undertow, and it actually sucks you out into the ocean, and you can't swim against the current. So it actually sucks you out, and they have to get the lifeguards out there, and then they go ahead and do what they have to do to bring you back in. As a matter of fact, they got red flags out there, meaning no swimming because the current is too strong right now. You can see they put green flags, red flags. Purple is for the man-o-war and stuff like that. This is danger. Don't go out there because...
So when people get sucked out and they try to swim back, what happens?
You run out of breath. You actually just run out, and then you actually could very well drown.
So as hard as people try...
Yeah, you're working against the current. You're never going to work against the ocean here. It's just too much going on as far as trying to get yourself back in here. So what they try to tell you to do is try to swim outside of the current. And once you get outside of that current there, you get break out of that.
There's some things that no matter how hard people try, you're stuck.
What's that?
There's some things that no matter how people try.
Oh yeah, there's nothing they can do. You're going to need the lifeguards to come down here and literally rescue you from drowning.
There's some things that are too strong for anyone.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and the ocean is one of them.
Can you say that? Can you say there are some things that are just too strong?
Yeah, there's just some things that are too strong to overcome when you're out there in the water trying to get yourself back to shoreline. So dealing with the undertow, dealing with the currents, dealing with man-o-wars, dealing with fish, dealing with stingrays, whatever it may be, you got to be careful when you go out in the ocean. It's beautiful to live. The saltwater air is fantastic. The salt water is beautiful. But again, with everything else, there's dangers out there.
Are there things like that in sunny South Florida and Palm Beach? Things that
oh yeah,
beautiful, but they're dangerous?
Everything. Anytime you're in the ocean, whether we're talking about Palm Beach, Singer Island, Lake Worth, Date, they're all the same. The ocean's all the same. It's just a different name of the town that you're sitting in.
What about...
Continue with the life. Continue with the life and just open it up
Yeah. There we go. Got to get a little sun here.
If you can get the male pigeon is...
Okay, continue with the life.
Yep, it's still running.
Say something to your friends.
Oh, Kathy Gray, good morning. It's Mr. Sunshine coming to you live, Oceanside. You know what this beach is all about. You've been down here before, whether we're talking about down there in Delray Beach, here in Lake Worth, Palm Beach. You've been to them all. You've been down here from Smyrna, Tennessee for the last several years, and I'm glad you're down here enjoying it. I know you're up in Tennessee right now. We're talking about 90 degrees today. We got a beautiful cabana sitting here. You've got a beautiful pool. Look at this. You can find yourself sitting here, get a little suntan lotion put on you, put your feet in the sand, your toes in the sand, and start living it. There's no question about it. Yep, you love it. Hey, what's not to love, Kathy? Huh? When you're sitting here in Florida, you're talking about beach, you're talking about ocean, you're talking about all the beauty and the grandeur of what life has to offer in South Florida. And we're going to do everything outdoors. That's right. Jet skis. That's right. You got your chair over there. That's right. You got your own chair located right here with Mr. Sunshine. Get a little suntan and a little bit of saltwater air on your body. That's right. But this is what we have happening here today. I can't wait for you to come back down. You got a beautiful thing here. And there you go. Try to get that over there. Look at that beautiful view right there. Aaron Mordecki. Aaron. Hey, Aaron, let me tell you something, Aaron. You're getting the opportunity. You're going to find yourself sitting down here with Mr. Sunshine. All right, Aaron, you and your entourage coming out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You know, Aaron, I miss you. Harvey down here in Harvey's Hot Dogs. We're going to put some of that down your throat. The Ben Autograph Penthouse Pool Party. We're going to be enjoying that. But you know, Aaron, when you come back down, you're going to get down here. We're going to put some suntan lotion on you. You and the Dago Duchess. Oh, boy. And bring your buddy, too. I liked him. He was a nice guy, but I liked his girlfriend more. All right? And you can sit here and enjoy it with Kathy Gray and all of our Facebook friends from around the world right here. And if you're thinking about coming to sunny South Florida, this is how we're going to enjoy it. There we go. Beautiful day. Look at this. Life is good. Good life is better. Aaron, I know you're probably at the U.S. Steel building. Put them together like that? There you go. This is how we're doing it here. Kathy, Aaron, in his flip-flop. That's right, Aaron. You got the new latest in the world of fashion. You're talking about suits and flip-flops. That's how, you set the standard. All right, you surpassed Mr. Sunshine. Now, not to change the subject, take a look out there. Look at that. The guys out there fishing at the pier. You see those lines in the water there? They're fishing for some heavy-duty, hardcore fish. You can get sailfish out there. You can get swordfish. You see those lines? Look at the line, how thick that line is going out there into the water. Those fishermen out there. And I'll tell you, I've seen them pull some big fish out there. And I'll tell you, there's no question about it. It's a beautiful thing. Now, Aaron, you're ready to come down? Well, Aaron, I'm waiting for you. Aaron. I'll tell you, you let me know when you're coming back down here. We're going to have the whole crew down here. As a matter of fact, I got some friends coming this weekend. Tina Mancini's going to be down here. We've got her brother is going to come over from Tampa. Yes, sir.
And there are a lot of things in Palm Beach that are beautiful but are dangerous.
There's a lot down. Well, you know what? You have sharks in the water, but you also have sharks outside the water. You got to be careful about the sharks out of the water that are walking around trying to kill you there. All right.
More about the sharks outside the water.
The sharks outside the water. You know, when you're talking about Palm Beach, you're talking about white collar crime. We don't have too many blue collar crimes. All right, killings or murders, but we have what's called white collar crimes. We're talking about. Look at this little bird right here with a little bat. He's got a bad leg. Oh, he's stuck. He's stuck with something here. But when you're talking about white-collar crimes, you're talking about Bernie Madoff. You got Bernie Madoff with all of the Ponzi schemes and all of the rip. Everybody's trying to rip you off. And everybody wants to come to Palm Beach thinking they're going to get their share of what they're going to do to deceive people and others in the white-collar crimes within. We're talking about bank frauds. We're talking about all kind of stuff like that. And they end up getting caught. But the sharks in the water that you're looking at in that ocean do not compare to the sharks on land.
So
because
why is there...
Yeah. What's that?
Why is there so much white collar? Why is Palm Beach...
Why is there so much white collar crime in Palm Beach? Because it's one of the wealthiest towns in America. You're talking about 48 to 50 billionaires and celebrities from around the world. So if you're going to come in and try to rip someone off in any way, shape, or form, you might as well go where the money is. And the money is right here in Palm Beach. You're talking about $100 million mansions, easy targets. Now, these people that live in $100 million mansions, they're not stupid, all right? They know what's going on. That's why they're as successful as they are. That's because the United States of America, being the greatest country in the world, they come here. Capitalism rocks, all right? Capitalism rules. And they don't make their fortunes, whether they're in the stock market, whether they're CEO hedge funders or stuff like that. They're not dumb to be taken by white-collar crimes. All right, they're out there, but they're responsible enough to understand what we got going on there.
So what's blue-collar crime?
Blue-collar crime, well, that's the robbing, the raping, the looting, the stealing. All right, those are blue-collar crime. White-collar, they go for the big money. They go for frauds in hedge funds. They go for frauds in Ponzi schemes. Bernie Madoff with all of the inflated figures. We all know what happened there. That's right. If you're going to go steal something, you're not going to be going, if you're going to go to Palm Beach, you're going to go for the big fish. You're not just going to go over into another neighborhood, because you're not going to get that money. If you're going to steal, you're going to steal big. If you're going to go rob someone, go to a bank, all right, you're going to steal everything. If you're going to go to jail for 20 years, you might as well rip off the best you can. John O'Hearn, how are you, John? So what were you saying there?
So are the people who do white-collar crime the same type of people as the people?
Oh, no. Blue-collar crimes, you can see those guys coming, all right? They're the guys that are going to mug you on the street. They're the guy that's going to have the knife in their hand saying, give me your wallet, all right? Give me the Rolex, all right? White-collar, you don't see them. They inflate financial statements. They tell you that they're the CEO of whatever capital company that they're doing. And then what you do, you buy into that. Oh, all right, we'll give you $5 million to invest in our hedge fund. All right. Well, there is no hedge fund. All right. And you can watch it on television. America's Crimes, American Greed. All right. There's shows like American Greed that show you what they do, white collar crimes. All right. And then there's family greed. There's a lot of greed within the families. All right, the family members, they want to start controlling all the money, so they want to get power of attorney over their parents or over the thing. That's why they all get trustees. They got lawyers handling everything. And when you get to that point, you've got to be real good. White collar crime, you got to be real good in today's world, because you could say before 20 years ago, you could say that you're the CEO of a hedge fund company, all right? And then next thing you know, you take it for granted. They produce some phony papers and I'm this, I'm that. Well, in today's world, you just get on Google, you search it, but they still find a way to manipulate and rip off the wealthy. And Nancy Hobbs, good morning. Kathy Gray, hope you're having a good day. We got a lot of people on the feed tonight as we're sitting there. And what else you want to talk about?
So have you ever met any of these white-collar?
Oh, let me tell you something. I see it all the time. When I was driving around, I used to drive around with a lot of women in town, and they would, in these white-collar criminals or prospective, they would go fishing. Oh, we're going to have a big party over here. We're going to offer free drinks. All right. And then when everybody comes, when they hear free drink, even the Palm Beachers are going to come for champagne. If champagne's flowing, they're going to come for that. And then they want to give the talk. All right. Well, I'm the CEO of Capital Investments, and I want you to invest in. Oh, yeah. I've seen the scam all the time. And they're always coming up with new things. And, the best thing right now for white collar is hedge funds, stock market. I'm a stockbroker, and you see it. And they don't do it too much as it was 15, 17 years ago. But some of these guys were able to rake them in for millions. It gets a family that will invest $10 million. Look at Bernie Madoff. There was a multi-billion-dollar scheme on a guy that would go to, if he lived in Palm Beach, would be sitting there getting his hair cut at the local barber shop, And a guy would come in with an envelope and say, hey, invest this $5 million for me while he's getting a haircut. And Bernie, well, give me your $5 million. And it was a Ponzi scheme. And we all know what happened there.
How do people do something like that?
They don't care. Greed. That's all it is. Greed. They don't care if you destroy a family. They don't care if you destroy an individual's life savings. All right. They go after the widowed women. They go after young men. Anybody that they think they can get a scam on. All right. And it's just the difference between where the decimal point goes. If you're over here in the rest of the world, the decimal point is a little closer. When you come to Palm Beach, you're trying to go for the big $1 million, $10 million, $50 million, $100 million. And then you end up losing it. The guy disappears. He goes off to South America somewhere with the whole thing. But again, extradition treaties, they end up getting lawyers, hiring them, and they drag them back. And then they go through the court, and it's a no contest thing, and they go to jail. But in the meantime, the victims that lost their money, in whatever scam it was, and there's so many of them out there, and new ones keep coming up every day. So when you go out up to the ocean, you know that there's an animal out there wants to bite you, take your leg off. Out here, they want to take your wallet, all right, and your whole life savings, and it can be wiped out just like that. Ron Fox Causey, Trent. Hey, Trent, you know what? We're sitting here live with the film crew here discussing white-collar crimes in America. We're talking about the lifestyles of Palm Beach and the rest of the country around here, and how the scams are being made. There's sharks in the water, but you got to be more observant of the sharks that are outside the water, because those can be a hell of a lot more deadlier than what you got going out there in the ocean.
Have you ever met a white-collar criminal who is appealing what they're saying?
Oh my God, yes! You listen to them. Oh yeah, you believe everything. You think they were God's gift to financial success. Oh yeah, they tell you they're going to do this, they're going to do that. I'm going to help you. I'm going to yeah. You invest. Bernie was the kingpin. Invest $5 million, I'm going to make you $30 million. I mean, the numbers don't make sense, And even to the stock market on Wall Street, they're like, how is this guy getting this kind of return? It's impossible. All right, but that was before internet was as big as it was. Now you can find anything about anybody. But oh yeah, there's scammers in everything. They're trying to scam you out of your real estate. Put it into my company. We'll get it out of your name. We'll put it into an LLC. We're going to manage it. We're going to do this. We're going to do. Oh yeah, you got to be careful on everything.
So does the internet change all that?
You know what? Internet makes you aware. The more the internet is out there, the more people can get on a computer. Everybody's carrying a phone. Everybody can get right now. They can get on the internet. You can Google somebody, find out their background, their history, the way the privacy issues are. It's not going to stop the public records of arrests and stuff like that. And then when you hear about the scams, people post them on social medias. If you do a job for somebody and they do a shitty job, boy, by tomorrow, your whole neighborhood and all your friends and family are going to know what's going on. If I got substandard work from a contractor and I posted, well, not only you're going to have 5,000 people watching, you may have 50,000 or 100,000. And say, my God, he got them ripping him off. He didn't do the job. I gave him 10 grand to put a swimming pool in, and he never came back. There was no permits, no license. He's not even a licensed contractor, for crying out loud. So, you got to, every step of the way, it's a chore. You got to be aware, not only in the ocean, but outside as well.
Does the internet make us safe?
Yes, internet makes us safe. But again, you have to use it as a tool. All right, you can use it for social media. You've got guys on there that are predators. They're out there. There's websites, millions of websites out there. Child pornography. You've got all of these scammers. I don't know anything about the Bitcoin. All right, all of this cryptocurrency and all of these numbers. I don't understand why these guys are starting crypto. And again, I'm not an expert in this field. I know stock. You buy stock in a business, you pay cash. Cryptocurrency, which doesn't exist, all right, they want your money. I got to pay American dollars for crypto, and it's an imaginary thing. It's a virtual thing. So, and then at any time they can shut it down, and you don't know where the crypto's coming from. China, Japan, Russia, it can be anywhere. And once they turn the computer on and get rid of the ISP, try locating your money. All right, so you could say, oh, I got $100,000 in cryptocurrency. Well, you don't have $100,000 in cash because you spent it all. All right, and now what do you got? Your money's gone, but you got a paper that says I got cryptocurrency.
So I guess there's a lot of ways that people fake money.
Of course, and there's a lot of fake websites. People, you go to these other websites, LinkedIn and all this stuff. You can get on the internet and create a whole profile against yourself. I'm the CEO of this. I'm the capital investment of that. All right, and you take it for granted. Oh yeah, he's the CEO of this. You Google, you can't find the company anywhere. But most old people, they're not computer savvy.
Do a lot of people lie about themselves?
Of course they lie, because they're trying to lie to get the scam.
Can you say a lot of people lie about themselves?
A lot of people lie about themselves so that they can gain your trust. And once they gain your trust, that's when they come in for the kill. All right? I'm going to make you all this money if you give me your investment, and we're going to do what we can, whether it's $50,000, $100,000, whatever it may be.
So is the internet a good place to lie about yourself?
Oh, that's one of the best places to start a fake profile. Tell everybody what you are, and put some phone numbers in there, whether it's a cell phone or you get a home landline and you get somebody answer the phone. No, Capital Investments may help you. And there's nothing there, and we've seen it on American Greed. They rent 20 years ago, they would rent whole floors, put a bunch of phones in there and start wanting to sell anything under the sun. And then when it comes time to collect, the whole place is emptied out overnight and the place is done. There's nothing there. And that's when you got ripped off.
Is American Greed a real thing?
American Greed is a real thing every day. Every moment of your day. As we're sitting here right now, there's somebody out there trying to scam somebody. And if they came down here, well, as a matter of fact, she got ripped off yesterday. But the camera woman got ripped off yesterday. We were doing filming yesterday, and for whatever reason, her phone fell, and boom, the phone's gone. All right, somebody stole the phone. We checked all over. Maybe she fell. One of the other camera guys turned on his phone and tracked it. All right, we found it about 10 minutes away from here. All right, we drove right over there. That's the problem of internet. All right, it's a tool. You can utilize it for good to find the evil. All right, so and naturally we found her brand new iPhone sitting on the ground over there in front of a business. All right, and then people are going, yeah. Your phone didn't grow legs and walk away. All right, somebody picked it up, but they were smart enough. To leave it outside, because once the phone started ringing, all right, common sense. Oh my God, it might be trying to track it. I can't have them track it here in the store or in my house. I got to put it outside somewhere, and it's right outside. So again, it's always, no matter where you go, there's somebody talking, trying to figure out how they're going to rip you off. How America's the greatest country in the world. All right, capitalism rules. But again, with rules, there comes consequences. There comes the danger of losing everything. And you can lose everything anyway. In a lawsuit, wrongful death, all right? Financial issues, medical issues. You go into a hospital today, there's $200,000 in a morning in an ER room for emergency surgery. You don't have insurance. Your life is wiped out. Sure, they'll put you on a payment plan for $5 a month, all right? But you're going to be paying that forever, and it's going to be on your credit report. Then you're really screwed. All right, so now you can't get a loan, you can't get everything. So the sharks in the water are nothing. I'd rather jump in and at least I'd swim a little bit, all right, than to deal with the sharks that are on land.
So Eddie, is American greed different from other types of greed?
American greed, in America, people are, from what I see, there's a lot of people that aren't happy with what they have. They want to live in the bigger house. They want to drive the most expensive car, all right? And when they can't work for it legitimately, they're going to find a way to steal it, all right, so that they can live that lifestyle. If it, it's so stupid because the government, the IRS, how the hell are you living in a $5 million home and your tax return doesn't show anything? How the hell did you acquire this money? All right, you must have ripped it off from somebody. I mean, come on, the government ain't stupid. You know, you're not. If you're living above your means, all right, then the red flags go up. And when you don't have a job that warrants that brand new Mercedes-Benz or that big house in Palm Beach, they found it somewhere and they probably ripped it off from somebody. It's not far. You just have to track the money, track where it went. And then they're smart enough to try to money launder it. They're trying to wash it out, buying other businesses, buying properties. But you always end up getting your money.
Did American greed exist from the beginning of the country?
Yeah, well, you look. Ever since two people came on God's green earth, okay, there's been controversy. One gets, and you know what? It's jealousy, greed. How come he has that and I don't? And how come he's making all this money and I'm not? It's because work. You got to have a work ethic. You work hard. You do what you got to do each and every day to be able to live. And if you live within your means, you're a happier person. When you're not happy with what you have, you want to keep working harder and harder, and you get to the point where, man, I'm working morning, noon, and night, and I'm not making the money the way I want to live. Now I got to figure out some other way to do it. Either you're going to try hitting the lottery, all right, which is $1,000,000 to 1, or we're going to go out and try to scam somebody and try to make some money that way. And that's just a short term. It's like a fix. I need a fix. I need to go steal something because I need money, just like a drug. I need to go buy drugs. Well, I need a new car. I need a new car. So I want to get a car so that I can sit there and ride around. I don't have the money for the insurance. I'll worry about that later. I can't afford the gas because the Lamborghini's probably only getting about 7 miles to the gallon. But I'll worry about that later. I got to rip somebody off in order to live the lifestyle. And that's not happening in Russia. All right? That's not happening in Venezuela. That's not happening in the second and third world countries where socialism and communism, where you have nothing. All right? You got a house, you got some food, and you got a roof over your head if you even have that. But when you have capitalism, it's going to go with the greed that you're never happy with what you have. And you got to be happy with yourself as where you are in order to be able to live happily ever after, have a smiling day, and have a good day. Because at the end of the day, when you lay your head on the pillow, you don't have to say, oh my God, I hope they don't find me. I hope they ain't kicking the door in at 4 a.m, arresting me for bank fraud or robbery or theft. That's why.
So how do you live in a capitalist system and not succumb to greed?
It's all in your genetic makeup, is what I believe. It's within your side. You can talk about, I hear people say, oh, I'm a religious person. I go to church every day. I go to church on Sundays. Well, you probably sinned all week. All right, they sinned all week. They lied, they cheated, they steal. They're probably cheating on her husbands, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, mistresses, whatever it may be. All right, and then they think by going to church, it's going to make it all feel good. All right, and they're going to forgive all their sins, and then they're going to start back up on Monday morning anyway. But in America, and there's so much out here. You got $200 million mansions. All right, some people, they can't succumb to, I'm never going to afford that unless I hit a lottery. I don't own a big Fortune 500 company, so I'm going to be happy with what I have.
Is it hard not to feel jealousy in a capitalist system?
It all depends, again, on your makeup, how you grew up. Did you work hard for what you have? And that's what it's all about. When you work hard and get to the point where you're comfortable, and that's a relative thing. Some people are never happy with whatever they have. They've got multi-billionaires out there that are working every single day because they want more. And then you got, Jeff Bezos, richest man in the world. He's traveling around, buying the biggest yachts, owning everything. He's got a pretty good life. He worked hard, and he accomplished a household name called Amazon.
So what happens to these people who get scammed?
They're victims. They lose their life savings because in that vulnerable moment, all right, in their retirement, say, well, wow, this guy's telling me that if I give him $150,000, he's going to make me $500,000. All right, because then now I'll have more money. And Madoff was the epitome of that. People that were multimillionaires weren't happy with what they had. They wanted more. You're living in a $5 million condo, But you're investing with a guy that's telling you he's going to give you this and give you that, and against all reasoning, against all common sense. You want to believe it. You want to believe that he's going to give me 50% or 100% markup on my investment.
But why do people believe in things that defy common sense?
Because they're greedy. They're not happy with what they have. They want more. And if somebody can really pitch them, if they can really sell it to them, they're going to go for it, because they're going to think, well, if I got $5 million and I invest all of this, and he's telling me I'm going to make $30 million, well, yeah, let's do it. Oh, yeah, I'm going to believe it. Even though there's nowhere in this Wall Street, there's nowhere in the stock market, no matter who it is, because they're all government regulated. Not that they're going to try ripping you off, but you want to believe that they're going to be helping you, and they're not helping you. They're going to rip you off. They're going to steal from you. And in the end, you have nothing. You lost your house, you lost your life savings, you lost everything. And then you got to try to find a lawyer and and once they have your money, that guy disappeared. Now you can't afford $3,000, $4,000 an hour to hunt this guy down in another country, and you're done. It's over, because you made one mistake in your life. You believed someone, and you made a mistake in your life by trusting him, and that was the end.
Done. Amazing.
Stop right there.
Nailed it. That was perfect, Eddy.
Yeah. I'm gonna do just some interviews. I'm gonna use the lights. 10 o'clock already. I'm gonna use the light for the government.
Okay.
I'm gonna just do some inserts.
Got it.
Right?
Okay.
Just pretend that you're like.
Yeah.
Hi.
So we are here live with the film crew here on the ocean, doing a little interview in Mr. Sunshine's perspective. We're doing this in Mr. Sunshine's perspective as to how we think what's going on in America. And we discussed the ocean and the dangers of man-of-war, sharks, barracudas, stuff like that, stingrays. But then we transitioned to the sharks and the dangers on land. And I think that's what we were doing here, as far as there's no liberal thinking here, all right? There's no liberal thinking here, all right? I'm not going to California and listening to the Democratic Party and their leadership and following the progressive leaders. I might lose some followers over that, or some friends, but that's not Mr. Sunshine. I tell it the way it is and the way I feel about it, And as we're sitting here discussing it, we're going to have a long day today, but life's pretty good. Sitting here under a cabana, we've got beautiful relaxing. We've got a beautiful camera here, and trying to get the interviews as Mr. Sunshine presents it each and every day. Kathy Gray, you can see there ain't no teleprompter here. There is nothing. There's just Mr. Sunshine bringing it to you live here, as only Mr. Sunshine can. So we're just enjoying the day today. Getting a little brown sugar going on. We got a lot of beautiful women on the beach today. They're all getting suntans today. Welcome to South Florida. It's a beautiful day. As a matter of fact, if you're thinking about it, you're down here, you want to go out on that pier, just watch the guys doing their fishing out there. You find some spectacular, beautiful fish that come out of that water. But you got to be careful, because even if you're walking down Worth Avenue, out of the hundreds of people down there shopping, there's always going to be one trying to say, hey, come on over here, I got a deal for you. It's not going to be as prominent as it would be in the rest of the country, but white collar crime is prevalent anywhere you want to go. Leo, I hope you're having a good day, Leo. And Estelle Benita. Hey, Estelle, I got a chair for you right here. You could be sitting here in a lap of luxury. We got our film crew over there. Look at them. Look at as only they can look. My friends from New York, they're down here. They're actually, from what I understand, they're going to go down to Australia. That's right. They got some Australia. Jack Rowland. As a matter of fact, I got to contact Jack Rowland. The film crew wants to talk to Jack Rowland. He was the artist that painted Mr. Sunshine's mural down there in New Brunswick in Australia. And Rod Sala. Hey, Rod, you know what? I want the film crew to come down and see Rod Sala down there. Hi, Rod. I like you, Rod. Everybody has a right to their opinions. lot of people that don't like Mr. Sunshine because I tell it the way it is. I'm not sugarcoating anything. But there's a difference when you can get, and it's not bragging, it's not being conceited, it's not being any of that. It's bringing it to you live each and every day. I'm sure you watch television, Rod. I'm sure when you turn on that camera, you got Sean Hannity on there, which got millions and millions of viewers. They tune into him every day. He actually lives right up the road here. He just bought it Sloan's Curve. You go on there and watch television. You watch your favorite actors, you know. And I'm not that guy. I'm just a guy here with a camera on a Samsung doing a live video, trying to enjoy life and bringing it to you. And if you're thinking about wanting to come to sunny South Florida, enjoying it, you know, Rod, I would have said you're sitting there. I know you're the gentleman, the diplomat of Australia. You own the Rolls-Royce Forum there. Well, you know what? You could sit here like a gentleman, whether you like it or not. You can still have a beautiful view. You can still sit here. You can talk to these guys. Let them see how your personality and your views and outlook on life. Okay? When you got 1,100 friends on it, that's fine. You got 1,100 friends. I'm sure they worship you. They follow you. They post. They love what you do. I'm sure you're a great guy. But when you want to come on down here to sunny South Florida, Benny's on the beach. You got Lake Worth Pier and a general store over there. You got the ocean, the saltwater air. That's the way it's going to be. That's right, Kathy Gray. I'm just Mr. Sunshine trying to bring it to you live here. And we got a lot more going on today. We're actually going to do a Rolls-Royce interview. We're going to ride down the road. We're going to sit there in the film and in the silence of the big double R, which is all shine up. We had the video on that last night. We're going to do that today. And then I don't know what we got planned. Tomorrow will be the Rolls-Royce dealership down in Fort Lauderdale. So actually the one guy went down there today to get set up, to scope things out. Big Bob, my personal friend down here, is all ready for the film crew down there. And then Friday is the yacht show. That's right, we're going to get dressed up, go down a yacht show. So, you know, you'll get the opportunity to see that, all right? And then you might say, hey, Sunshine, I want to come down there and see what's going on down there. I want to come down to that show. I want to see what's happening. You got all the beauty. Look at this. This is how we do it here, okay? Now, Rod, I'd love to have you sitting here with Mr. Sunshine. I got suntan lotion for you. We got some Johnny Walker Blue. Gentlemen, we can be gentlemen. You know, if you don't like the channel, you don't have to watch. Come on. Be nice. I'm sure when you go to church on Sunday and your pastor or your priest or your rabbi says, how were you this week, Rod? I want you to tell him, oh yeah, this guy up here, he did this and that. I posted some nasty stuff, negative comments about him. And you know what? Your pastor's going to look at you and say, Rod, you need to come in some more. We need to help you. If you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing nice at all. Okay? There's that. That's what we need. I'm going to try to help you, Rod. I'm going to try to help you, my friend. You're a nice guy. I can help you. We'll put you on a beach. We'll make you feel good. All right? You don't have to have that negative attitude because you know why? Life is too short. Life is too short to be miserable. Life is too short to sit there and, oh, this, that, I don't like this, I don't like that. Oh, your views. You know, when you said, oh, these views don't mean nothing, they're in a virtual world. No, they're not in a virtual world. It's just like watching television. You're watching a movie. I'm sure you watched The Godfather. How many times did you watch The Godfather movie? Well, you know, Rod, when you're sitting there, it's a little hard, Rod, not to enjoy life as it comes each and every day. Andre Lingen, one of the greatest piano players. Hey, Andre, we got the film crew over here. Get a load of this. This is what we got going on. We're getting ready to pack up here. We're done with the hours. We had to get a permit, a license down here, insurance to film down here on the beach. And as we're sitting here right now, Andre Lingen, let me tell you, Andre, you and I, Andre, we live sunny South Florida lifestyle each and every day. We live it, we breathe it. We're sitting here, breathing that saltwater air each and every day. Now, you know, Andre, as I got a little brown sugar going on right here, this is how we do it. all right, each and every day. Now, Andre, I'm waiting. I know you're preparing your concerto. I want to see you in concert, whether we're sitting up here at a Palm Beach mansion while you're playing the piano, blessing us all with your beauty and your grandeur. We all set here? We ready to go? Oh, we're fine? I'm okay? Okay, good. So, Andre, it's happening. It's happening. Hey, ladies. Hey, Kathy, get a load of this handsome guy. Oh, yes.
Best guy.
This is the best guy going today right here. Look at this. I just had 50 women give the thumbs like up on him. All right, why don't you turn around for us one time? Spin around for us. Give us a little spin-a-rooney. Ladies, no matter where I go, handsome men, beautiful women are sure to be around. Look at these two over here. Look at them guys standing there looking as only you can look. He's the famous producer from New York. He's originally from Venezuela. He's got all of the credentials. He's actually going to be coming down to Australia. That's right. He's coming down to Australia. Jack Rowland, the art. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get on. I got to actually send him a message. Jack, if you're listening on Facebook, they're coming for you. They're coming for you and Lucinda Frooms. That's right. You got Lucinda Frooms, one of the greatest personalities in Australia. She's got a following in the millions. And let me tell you something. The production company is flying down there, and they're going to track you down. And with Jack Rowland art and Frooms in there, and I'm going to come on camera from the United States of America. We're going to be doing an intracontinental live video. The Frooms, Jack Rowland art, Mr. Sunshine from the United States of America, Sevi. Oh, Andre, Friday. You know what I want? If you got the time, Friday, the Palm Beach Yacht Show. I want you to come down with Sevi, and we're going to film you. We're going to have you in the film crew. We're going down there Friday morning at the Palm Beach Yacht Show with the film crew. They got tickets and everything. I got B.B. Landsman, Michael Wayne Landsman coming down there, and I want you and Sevi, if you have the time, come on down there Friday. I'll text you where we're going to be, and we're going to get you and Sevi on film. You'll be in the Mr. Sunshine documentary, all right, live here in sunny South Florida. And we got the camera crews here. We're actually going to get ready here to go on location. We're going to get in the Rolls Royce and do an interview in the car, and we're going to discuss more about capitalism, United States of America, and the rest of the world thinks of what's going on. So you tell Sevi, get ready. Andre, I want you in one of your outfits, put on one of them smoking jackets. All right, looking as only you can look. I know it's a little windy. I apologize. I didn't bring my thing. I've been up again. I was up at 3:30 this morning getting things ready, and it's still going strong. So I got about 4 hours of sleep last night. I got to bed around midnight by the time I was done, and then up at 4 o'clock. So we had 4 hours of sleep in the last couple of days. So that's how we're doing. So they're getting the camera ready. So we're going to be running. So Andre, get ready. Estelle, you know Estelle, you and I, Estelle, we've been going on round and round for a long time here on Facebook. You hear a lot of this, Estelle. I'm not sitting here trying to talk a big game to you. I'm not trying to tell you a story. And you know, Estelle, you've been around the block. You hear from a lot of guys that are telling you they caught the biggest fish. They got you this, they're that. And you know, Estelle, when you finally find out, they come up short on about everything that they've told you, okay? And that's on everything. Not only financially, not only mentally, not only work-wise, but even economically. They come up short, okay? That's not what I'm talking about. Well, let me tell you, Estelle, when you're talking to Mr. Sunshine and you're talking to one Leo J. Matthew, Mr. Wonderful, all right? And a matter of fact, I wanted Leo here this morning, but I couldn't get him out of bed. I called, I'm calling. Leo, where are you? I got a lounger. See, this was Leo's chair. And Leo was in bed sleeping this morning. All right, I don't know what time it is right now, but he probably just got up. Well, Leo, I missed you, pal. I miss it. You know, it's like Johnny Carson, all right, not having Ed McMahon there. Okay, you understand what I'm talking about? We ready? Oh, we're all set. We're still good. Look at this. There you go. Coming to you live right here into the camera. There you go. Estelle, you got to tell Leo. You got to tell Leo he's got to get up in the morning, okay? He's missing out on all the goodness. He's missing out on the sunny saltwater air and the beautiful film crew. Get a load of this, huh? You understand? We're sitting here under cabanas. Now, you know what? It's not a done deal, Leo. It's not a done deal, okay? If you're not going to show up and be my co-host here, we're going to get Estelle Benitez. We'll get Kathy Gray over here. We'll get Andre Leakin over here. I'm sure there's a mile long that'll sit here. We're going to have champagne flowing here, right? We got champagne coming now. All right? It's time to sip some champagne right on our beach. All right, whether we're talking about Cristal, whether we're sitting here talking about Dom Perignon, whether we're talking about Johnny Walker Blue, we're going to sit here on the ocean sipping champagne, all right, enjoying the day. That's right. You got to talk to Leo. That's right. I want Estelle Benitez over here. I want Kathy Gray over here. And yours truly. Now, you know, ladies, if there's one thing that Mr. Sunshine knows, it's applying suntan lotion. Now, you know, Estelle, you better start catching up to Mr. Sunshine, all right? Because the brown sugar that I got going on here, all right, is going to outdo you real good. You understand? Kathy Gray, we're going to put some sun. I'm going to baste you. You know, I'm going to baste these girls like a turkey in Thanksgiving Day oven, okay? I'm going to baste you and all of that suntan lotion. You're going to lay here and, oh, God, Mr. Sunshine, you feel so good. You're damn right it feels good. It's going to feel damn good, all right? And let me tell you, some brown sugar daddy. That's right, you call me brown sugar daddy. All right, my dear friend Estelle Benitez. Oh, I've been telling her to come on down here. Oh, Estelle, let me tell you, be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you seek in life, all right? Because we're going to go live with these beautiful people right here. Kathy Gray, I'm going to get you a suntan that you are looking like that. Leo, you know, now, let me tell you, hey, Estelle, why don't you get a load of this guy? That's all man right there. Ladies, look at all that beefcake I got. Look at that $1 million smile. Huh? What do you think? You know, I show beautiful women and the most handsome men. You know, if I had a couple of daughters, I'd sick them on you right now. Oh, yeah. My daughters would make a meal out of you. There we go. You know, there you go. Look at that handsome guy, huh? This is what it's all about. Enjoying ourselves, having fun. How you like it down here? Isn't this beautiful? Isn't this beautiful sitting here on the beach, enjoying life? We're going to put you in that big Rolls Royce in a little while. You're going to sit in the back sipping some Johnny Walker Blue while I'm going to drive you guys around town, okay? That's how it's going to go down. Oh, she's calling you the macho man. Hey, stand up, stand up. She's asking, stand up. All right, give us a little muscle action. Hey, there you go, Estelle. Turn around for us. That's all man right there. Oh, there we go. Estelle's going crazy right now. Look at that, huh? And look at these guys over here. Hey, Estelle, you got an assortment of gentlemen here. They're all gentlemen, all right? Estelle, if you want to deal with one, you want to deal with two, hey, we'll put all five on. If you want to handle all five, they'll rub suntan lotion on you. They'll serve you drinks. They'll be your pool boy. They'll be your house boy, okay? They'll do whatever you want them to do, all right? He'll be your security guard. They're saying mucho machness. You're macho man. That's the macho man. Hey, Estelle, there's your macho. Who needs Randy Savage? Who needs the wrestler macho man Randy Savage? You can sit here and have this on dealing with you. Would you serve her champagne? Would you bring her and put some suntan lotion on her? Damn right you would, in a heartbeat. Kathy Gray, she's sitting there like this, all right? You'll be putting a lot of suntan lotion on that, I promise you. You'll be sitting out there like this. Hey, you got to put down the girls and get them a nice suntan too. That's the way it's got to go, all right? And I don't think you'll have a problem. Are we all set here? We're ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're going to get ready to go back up. Let's get ourselves together. We got to put this down, right? We got to put this umbrella down?
Yeah, sure.
So it don't blow around. Let me get this umbrella down. Let's Matter of fact, give me a second. Andre Lingen, let me tell you, Andre, get yourself together, pal. There we go. Nice and tight.
Can you sit down, take the shoes off?
Yeah, let me get over here.
The other one, from that one, from this one.
From this one?
Are you still alive?
Yeah. You know, it's a little hard, Andre. It's a little hard. Louis saying, hey, Louis, is it okay you get a little sand in you today? Oh, shake it out. We got to shake it out. There we go. Get that all cleaned up. And we got to get the other one. There we go. We got to look good, okay? Got sand in our feet, but you know what? With the sand in our feet, the toes in the sand, life is good. All right, no question about it. Andre Lingen, let me tell you, Andre.
Do it again, baby.
What's that?
Do it again.
You want me to do it again?
Start again.
You know, Andre, let me tell you how it's going to go down. Leo's still sleeping this morning. All right, I needed a co-host here. All right, so we're going to get a lounge chair for Andre Lingen. Yeah, let me get the other one. This is one of the hardships of being on the beach. You got to clean the shoes out. You got to, because then it ends up in the car. And boy, I'll tell you, once you get sand in the car, you can never get it out. No matter how much vacuuming that you do over there, it's always in that carpet. You just cannot get it out. So we're going to get it all cleaned up here. There we go. How's that? There we go. All right. So we have it. There it is. Now, Andre, let me tell you, I want you and Sevi down at the yacht show Friday morning. We're going to have the guys here. We all set? What are we going to do? Oh, all right, you got, okay, so we're all done.
No, I just need one more thing from you down by the water.
Oh, okay. I got to make sure I got my key. You lose your car key out here. We got to, no, I'm good.
I can give you my bathroom key.
Oh. Yeah, then here, hold this then. Yeah, we're still live. Is it all right? Yeah, we got the film crew. I'm behind the scenes. I'm the guy behind the scenes. Here you go, just hold this. Don't lose that because Jesus Christ. That's one of them tip keys. I'd have a problem trying to get that located. Andre, let me tell you something, Andre. That's do I need these lines anymore?
No,
Okay, we're done with that. Hey, Andre.
Oh no, there's one more line.
There's one more on this.
Yeah. When we're in the water, and I'll just tell it's really short.
Okay, good. Okay, that'll be fine.
Just 2 seconds.
There you go, ladies. Get a load of. Hey, ladies, it can be all yours. You're to the lowest bidder, right?
So
The woman that lowest bidder get a tip. All right, you'll be the man toy. He's gonna be your man slave. All right, he's the man slave, ladies. And let me tell you something. He's well trained. Whatever you want, you'll never leave him without a smile on her face. You'll never leave them without that look of satisfaction in her eye. When they're laying there saying, oh, God, he's so good. Oh, yeah, you better believe it. All right, that's the way it's going to go. So there we have it. It's been, here comes the sun back out again. And here comes our other guy right here. Here's the other crew. Huh? Look at that handsome devil right there, huh? Look at it. Huh? Look at that camera. Look at that. You want to talk about hardcore? Take a look at that beautiful piece of equipment right there. Oh, my. And the man behind it. Hey, Estelle, here's your guy again. This is Macho Man. There's your Macho Man right there. Ah. And we got big security guard here. This is security. That's right. He's the man, the myth, the legend here. So there you have it. All right. So I hope you all had enjoyed it. It was just a fantastic morning. I hope you enjoyed this show today. I'm just bringing it to you live. I know if you have things to do, there's no problem. You can watch it later. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I'm enjoying it here today. Getting a little sunshine. And our handsome producer, look at the man, the Venezuelan beauty. Look at that handsome guy right there. The man, the myth, the legend. We're going to see him at the Academy Awards one day. Going up there getting an award after award. Look at in handcuffs. In handcuffs. So there you have it. This is Sunshine Live here in sunny South. Thank you for watching.